senator out of 100, not one, that does not want to raise the minimum wage, not one. And with that said, we're going to make that happen. The $15 minimum wage never fit in this piece of reconciliation. Those are the rules of the Senate, and we knew that from day one. And they made a big, I know they made a big issue about this, and I understand everyone has their right. The Congresswoman, you know, I respect where she's coming from. I respect her input. We have a little different approach. We come from two different areas of the country that have different social and cultural needs. But with that, you have to respect everybody. We're going to get that, but it's going to sit down and be done in I hope, in more of a collaborative way, bringing to it. Now, what I've done, Chuck.
How high would you go?
Well, here, let me tell you what needs to be done. Joe Biden has said anybody that goes to work, and I believe this with all my heart, if you go to work every day, you should, at the end of the day, be above the minimum guidelines as far as the poverty guideline.
Folks, an agreement has been made in Congress. The Democrats have reached a deal on unemployment aid, allowing the $1.9 trillion relief bill to move forward.
And next of all I did was try to make sure that we were targeting where the help was needed. Right now, we're getting $300 to people who are unemployed by no fault of their own. I want that to continue seamlessly. I think that basically, if you look at all the things that we've done in targeting, how we help the families, how we help their children, with child tax credits, there was so much more that we were doing. We're giving more help to individuals than ever before. 300 was seamless. It continues on through the end of August if needed. And that's what we tried to do. When we put the cap on, Chuck, we've never given. This is the first time we've ever allowed for tax deduction from your unemployment benefits. And basically, to be fair for the people out there working all the time, paying their share of taxes, that was something we were concerned about also. So we limited it to $150,000. We capped it that anybody over $150,000 could not use that offset. Anybody below it that's struggling and working, more the middle class, is able to do that. That was a fair compromise. We worked through that and got it done.
Senate Democrats reached an agreement on extending unemployment benefits in the $1.9 trillion relief bill, which has ended an impasse that delayed the process for hours on Friday. Now, Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia did hesitate to back a previous iteration of the plan. He delayed a marathon of votes on amendments to rescue package.
Try to find that middle. With that sometimes it gets a little frustrating at times, but the bottom line is, at the end result, we got one tremendous piece of legislation. This bill, Jake, does an awful lot for a long period of time. It basically goes out to 2024. We're getting help to every city, every municipality. Every one of those are going to have help now. Then they have basically to control their own destiny. They can fix a water line, a sewer line, internet, without kowtowing to that bureaucratic mess that may be making them jump through hoops. We've done everything we can. We're helping children now more so than ever before. We're making our schools safer. We're making it basically able to get back into the classroom in the safest atmosphere humanly possible. We're helping businesses reopen.
The deal will extend a jobless benefit supplement at the current $300 per week through September 6th, according to NBC News. It will make the first $10,200 in unemployment aid non-taxable to prevent surprise bills. The provision will apply to households with incomes under $150,000. Folks, I hope our politicians in Congress stop playing the political games and pass the stimulus checks. I believe that Congress needs to send a fourth stimulus check out to the American people. If you folks agree with my message, then leave a comment down below saying I agree. Finally, it seems like the senator is ready to pass a third stimulus bill and a $1,400 stimulus check. Folks, tell me in the comments down below, do you think that Senator Joe Manchin is holding back our stimulus payments? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. And be sure to stay until the end of this video, because I will be discussing the latest news about our third stimulus checks, your unemployment benefits, and your SSI and SSDI payments. So be sure to stay until the end of this video, folks.
They've waited for 12 years. There are 30 million Americans who earn less than $15 an hour. It would be closer to 40 million if not for the fact that the coronavirus put so many Americans out of work. That is just immoral and unacceptable. Now, if you want to see inequality baked into the law, just look at how the country treats its lowest income workers compared to those at the top. The minimum wage has been stuck for 12 long years, and a flat minimum is nothing but a slow-moving pay cut for those who make the least. Minimum wage worker cannot afford the average rent in any state in America, not one. That doesn't account for utilities and food and gas and car payments and medical bills, school supplies. Here's the fact. Living is expensive for the poor in America. Meanwhile, the most well-to-do keep winning with their investments in the stock market. The entire tax code is rigged to favor the income of billionaires over the income of wage-earning families. Republicans passed a $2 trillion Trump tax law promising trickle-down benefits. Been talking about that for decades, even though those magical benefits never actually trickled down. The Trump administration actually made it A-OK in the eyes of the law for corporations to steal from their employees' tipped wages. A country that aspires to be pro-work should not be this anti-worker. Members of the Senate might forget it now, but the minimum wage used to go up all the time.
This is the first time that we were able to put absolute direct targets on what needed to be fixed in America. Every city in America, every county in America, every municipality, every incorporated town is going to have a chance to control their own destiny because we put infrastructure in this also.
Right.
In the state and the state municipal and cities. It's going to be wonderful. They can fix sewers, they can fix water projects, everything.
Senator, it's interesting. You said that you made some changes here that basically were ideas that you got from your bipartisan working group. So why couldn't you get your Republican friends to support this bill? Did politics pull them back, you think?
Well, I think it was a big piece of legislation. I'm sure there was things, maybe there was more things that they didn't think we need to go in the direction we did or as large as we did, but I know they knew that the American people were hurting. They sat down in earnest and started talking. They went over. They were the first group to meet with the president, and I think that we could have taken those negotiations a lot further, but that didn't happen. But we kept talking. We never quit talking to each other.
For the SSI and SSDI news, the maximum federal SSI benefit changes yearly. SSI benefits increased in 2020 because there was an increase in the Consumer Price Index from the third quarter of 2018 to the third quarter of 2019. Some states supplement the federal SSI benefit with additional payments. This makes the total SSI benefit levels higher in those states. SSI benefit amounts in state supplemental payouts vary based upon your income. Now, the Social Security Administration also base your survivor benefit amount on the earnings of the person who died. The more they pay into Social Security, the higher your benefits will be. The monthly amount you would get is a percentage of the deceased basic Social Security benefit. It depends on your age and the type of benefit you are eligible to receive. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, have a great day and stay safe.